Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. You're probably like, girl, what is happening? Where are you? I am so excited to say I am filming in my new beauty room. I cannot believe this is happening. It has been another crazy week. My last video that y'all saw, I said I was feeling better, but literally the next day when I woke up, I lost my voice. I felt worse, and I was like, maybe I pushed myself a little bit too hard. Now I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still kind of stuffed up, so please bear with me. Do this whole video and the next couple of videos until I can get myself 100% feeling better. I have literally nothing in this room. I only have my monitor, my table, my lights, and my camera. That's all I have, and quite frankly, that's honestly all I need right now until I can actually get everything moved in here. But I'm just really excited because we've been moving into our new house, and I'm just so excited to decorate this room and figure it out. I honestly don't know what I want to do. You may be seeing this playing background for a minute until I can figure it out. Even though I've been sick, I've been moving, we have to get these Sephora videos up, okay? It is that time of year again. The Sephora savings event starts this week on Friday, Halloween, for Rouge members. It is crunch time, and I am here to share with you my recommendations. So we are going to dive right into it. We have to start off with skin prep. I'm sure you already know my go-to skin prep routine right now. The Road Glazing Mist. This is an amazing product to prep your makeup for makeup application. It gives your skin that really nice, dewy, hydrated look. When I tell you makeup applies on top of this so beautifully. If you are more of like a milky toner, milky essence kind of person, I would say go for the Road Glazing Milk. The mist is literally the Road Glazing Milk in mist form. I do feel like the glazing milk leaves your skin a lot more plump and juicy. You're getting more on your face with this, but if you don't want to get your hands dirty and you want something quick that you can just spritz on your face, the glazing mist. I use both of these in my makeup prep routine and I'm good to go. The sale is the perfect time to try both of these products out. If you haven't, Rhode is new to Sephora, so go in there, swatch everything, try it on and see. But when I tell y'all, I love those two products for makeup prep. Moving into primers, we have this one right here from Fenty Beauty. This is the Grip Trip Mattifying and Blurring Primer. This is a mattifying primer that truly does work. I wore this primer when I did my makeup for my brother's wedding. I also wore this to a concert. This has been a really good tried and true primer, and to say that it is mattifying and blurring, it also is hydrating. The pink is the mattifying and the blurring primer, but around it is the skincare, and when I tell you, the combo is just so good. I know that the price of this primer is higher up there. I feel like this is a great time to get this and try it out so you can save a little bit of coin on it. I've really been enjoying this primer. For foundations, this was a no-brainer for me. The first one I want to recommend is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This has truly become one of my top 5 favorite foundations of all time. I already loved this foundation, but when I tell you, over the past few months, honestly, I have been reaching for this more than any other foundation in my collection. I love this just as much as I love the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. And we all know how much your girl loves that foundation. I talked about that foundation so much, but this is equally up there. This is also the foundation I wore for my brother's wedding. I wore this foundation. That is how much I trust this foundation and love this foundation. I have it on today, and when I tell you, every time I wear this foundation, I have such a good makeup day. My skin always looks so good. Highly recommend. I wear the shade Marquise if we're shade twins. Now, the other foundation is definitely a full coverage foundation. It's the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation. I wear the shade 25N. I love this foundation. I always say that this is like the ideal 2025 full coverage, full glam, full beat foundation. This is a full coverage foundation that does not look cakey on the skin. It feels extremely lightweight, like you have nothing on your face. It looks gorgeous. I actually just bought my mom her shade in this foundation and she loves it and it looks so good on her. Every time she puts it on, I'm like, girl, your skin, okay? We did good with that pick. We did really good with that pick. If you're in the market for a new foundation and you want something full coverage, but you don't want it to be cakey, drying, any of that, check this one out. It is chef's kiss. This category I actually was very excited about. The first concealer I wanted to recommend is the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Full Cover Concealer. Now, Makeup Forever has another concealer. I think it's just the HD Skin Concealer, but you have to check out the Full Cover Concealer. This is the one that is full coverage, but it feels so lightweight on the skin. It's not cakey. It's a thinner formula to say that it gives as much coverage as it does. It is so gorgeous. The shade that I wear is 3N54. I have been wearing this concealer a lot. I love that it's a concealer I can use if I want to go more lightweight with my makeup every day, or if I want to go full glam. This is very versatile in that way, where you can use it for everyday makeup and for full coverage, full glam makeup. Same thing with the Dior Forever Concealer. This is another one like the Makeup Forever that I really, really enjoy because it's not heavy. A little bit goes a long way, but it gives you a lot of coverage. I absolutely love this concealer, so I knew I wanted to recommend this one as well. I wear the shade 4.5 in this. Of course, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. This is for my full glam lovers, okay? Fair warning, this concealer does dry pretty fast, so I would work in sections, but it is stunning. And this is also a matte concealer. It's very different from the other two I just recommended. This is completely different, but this is for those of you who don't like a more wet feeling concealer when it initially goes onto the skin. This one is not like that. When I tell you it dries fast, but it is gorgeous on the skin. It is so gorgeous, and I love this concealer. I have two shades. The shade that I use for more everyday, 6W, but if I want to go brighter, I use 5W as well with 6W. Love this concealer. I have talked about this so much. I've used it so much on my channel. You all know how I feel about this concealer. Okay, liquid bronzer. I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about this. I felt like this launched and then that was it. We didn't really hear about it. But when I tell y'all, I use this all the time. All the time. I have it on today. I really love this formula. This was one of those products that truly surprised me. This is the Natasha Denona High Sculpt Liquid Bronzer. She truly has a gem on her hands with this formula. It blends like butter. It is so seamless on the skin. This does claim to be a self-setting formula, but I don't find that it's hard to blend out or it dries really fast. At first I was like, the pump is like not ideal, which it's not, but I just find, like I did today, I just took a little on my brush and then boop, 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 boop. This formula is so easy to blend that you can do that with this particular product. Since I'm holding this, also want to recommend this brush right here from Makeup by Mario. I feel like I recommend this in every single video when it comes to the Sephora sale, but this is one of the best multitasking brushes. I own two of these. I use the bigger side today to blend out my liquid bronzer, and then I use the smaller side to blend out my blush. I love this for that, but I have multiple. You can use this for literally creams, liquids, whatever, your foundations, your blushes, your bronzers, whatever. You can use this brush. Moving right along to my powder bronzer recommendation. This right here is amazing. If you have not tried the Haus Labs powder bronzer, do yourself a favor, pick it up during the sale because this is such a beautiful bronzer. It's literally like a creamy powder. That's truly what it feels like. I wear the shade Redwood. I'm wearing it all over today, and this has just been another product that's been a tried and true, definitely holy grail status for me. I really, really enjoy this. Super, super creamy. A little bit goes a long way, and it blends like butter. We have to talk about blushes. This is my absolute favorite category. Okay, y'all know I love blush. Like, I just feel like I am so blush obsessed, it's not even funny. It's not even funny how obsessed I am when it comes to blushes. Your girl got some good ones she's recommending. First ones I want to recommend are from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of my favorite products she came out with this year. Like, she's been on a roll. And actually, I have quite a few Charlotte Tilbury products in this recommendations video. These are the Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Sticks. I have two shades. I have Cherry Glow and Berry Glow. I'm wearing Berry Glow today. What I love the most about this is that this has equal amounts of pigment and glow. I always say this, I don't love a glowy blush that gives me more glow than color payoff. I want both, and I want them to be equal, and I feel like you definitely get that with this. I also feel like I don't have to go in with a ton of product to get the color. Like, this is just perfectly formulated. I love this. These were my go-to blushes for the summertime, and even now I love that I have like that glow peeking through underneath my powdered face. It's so perfectly formulated. Honestly, 10 out of 10. I really want to recommend this set right here because it is such a good value. It's $26. You get a full-size blush and a full-size lip gloss. It's the Tower 28 and Poppy collab. This is definitely one of my favorite holiday sets that came out this year. It is such a good set. This is part of the blush category. The blush that you get in here is a red tone blush. It's very gorgeous. Definitely want to recommend the Tower 28 blush formula. This formula is so blurring on the cheeks. It literally melts into the cheeks. Definitely take a look at the Tower 28 and Tony Bravo collab. These two blushes specifically. These are limited edition, which really sucks, but these are already really affordable blushes on their own, but getting them at a discounted price, even better. These are so vibrant. They look beautiful on literally every single skin tone. And I love these blushes. I cannot get enough of these. I also travel with these blushes. They're just gorgeous. Honestly, if I could recommend just one shade, it would be this shade right here called Sunset Shirley. Look at this. I'm gonna swatch it for you. Look at that. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. I love these blushes. They're so blurring and I cannot get enough of these. Also in this set, the gloss is a clear gloss, but it's in the scent Cranberry Fizz. That's the holiday poppy flavor. It literally smells and tastes just like Cranberry Fizz. I love it. Now these blushes grew on me. These are the Rhode Pocket blushes. I love these two shades in particular. This is the shade Date Cake and the shade Sun Soak. If you want a blush that is very creamy and very buildable, this is definitely the blush for you. These are really, really beautiful. I like to use these blushes more for everyday kind of looks. Definitely wanted to recommend these, especially these two colors, because I just think they're so beautiful. So perfect for this time of year as well. They are on the dewy side, but they set beautifully with the powder. I definitely recommend checking these out. Lastly, for blushes, would this be a recommendations video without recommending the Patrick Ta blush duos? This is one of those products that I recommend every sale because these are so good for the price. He also just came out with 2 new holiday sets that I highly recommend. You get a full-size blush duo and a full-size gloss, which the gloss is a new gloss formula, but y'all, the shades are gorgeous. If you are like me and you already own just about almost all of the Patrick Ta blush duos, the holiday set is new. Definitely recommend getting that, especially because it's discounted as well. It's $49, so you're gonna get even more money off of that. These are the 2 shades I wanted to recommend in particular. I love these. This is the shade She's Wanted. I have on the powder today. I have really been loving this blush for this time of year. This is also one of my favorite blushes for the winter time. These are definitely worth the money. You get 2 blushes in one. You get a cream, you get the corresponding powder. You don't have to worry about, okay, I have a cream blush on, but what powder blush in my collection is going to match it? You already have it right here in this duo. So love that. And then the other shade is She Knows Who She Is. If you're a fan of burnt terracottas, this is the perfect burnt terracotta blush right here. It is gorgeous. I do have a powder I want to recommend, and this has become such a true staple for me in my makeup routine. When I tell you I cannot do my makeup without this product, and when I don't use it, oh, I can tell. Like, there's a drastic difference for me. You're gonna see in the demo just how much of a difference this product makes, but it's the Fenty Bright Fix powder in the shade Banana. There's so many different shades, so really you just find the shade that works for you, but I like Banana because this is the perfect under eye brightening shade. I love to use this as one of my last makeup steps in my routine. Basically, after I do my blush, because I like to use this product to clean up the blush, make it more seamless, make my under eye and my blush blend more seamlessly together, and also brighten up the center of my face. I love this product. If you don't really want the tinted ones, she does have the Invisimatte powder, which is basically a translucent blotting powder, but if you want something that's going to add brightness, the tinted ones are great. You know I gotta recommend a few eye products, starting with these right here. I know, these are super pricey. Now is the time to get it at a discounted price. I love the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos. This sparkly shade all over my lid is one of these duos. It's the duo Do You Know Who I Am? I find that this is my most used duo Honestly, I just cannot get enough of this shade right here. Like, look at this. I have really tapped into mine. I just love how wet and sparkly and reflective this looks on the eyes. There's so many different shades to choose from. He also just came out with 4 new shades as well. So you have even more shades to choose from if the first, set of shades wasn't really your vibe. This duo is called We Need Better Lighting. It's so gorgeous. I like to use this duo to kind of just like lightly tap some sparkle all over my lids. But mainly I use the other duo the most, and I love how my eye look came out today. Also, if you're into liquid liner, this has been my go-to liquid liner. This is the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes liner. I love this liner. It's matte, it's black, it is precise as well. I love it. This is the liner I have all on today. I have been reaching for this liner every single time that I do my makeup. This is definitely up there with one of my favorite products from Rare Beauty. Also from Rare Beauty, the mascara. I have really been loving this. Does not let me down. I love the formula of this mascara. I love how it gives me length, volume, and curl. The wand is on the bigger side, I have to say. So you gotta be a little bit, a little bit more precise with it. But this mascara is so good. These 2 products from Rare Beauty, so good. There have been a lot of new setting sprays, and all of them have been really amazing. I want to start off with this one. Now, this has been out of stock for a hot minute at Sephora, in store and online, and I really hope that during the sale we get a restock. I hope so. So that's why I'm still going to include this in this video, because if you go into Sephora and you see it there, you're one of the lucky ones, because it has been out of stock for weeks, and I am trying my hardest to save this, but I have to do my makeup with it. I cannot do my makeup without this. It is the perfect powder melt product, truly. This is one of those sprays, if you find that your makeup looks powdery or, cakey or whatever, you spray this, this is going to fix that. This truly just melts all the powders together, makes it look seamless. This is definitely a game changer when it comes to your makeup routine. I feel like once you try this spray, you're not gonna wanna be without it. The next 2 setting sprays, we gotta talk about, because I recommend both of these, and honestly they kinda do the same thing, but I think it really comes down to what brand you like and what you're kind of used to, if that makes sense. Like, for example, the Danessa Myricks Liquid Blurring Balm. This has Upsolite in it. If you're a fan of the Yummy line, you're familiar with that Upsolite ingredient, so you may be used to it. You know that those products work for you, so you may be more inclined to try this one. Now, if you're a fan of the original Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, you love it, but you kind of want a blur spray as well, and you know that the Charlotte Tilbury works for you, then you probably would be more inclined to try another Charlotte spray because you have high hopes that it will work for you. So honestly, it really just comes down to what brand you really want to try. They're both gonna blur the skin and essentially look the same on the skin, but really it just comes down to what ingredients do you want to have in your spray. But both of these I love. It just depends on my mood which one I go for. Like today I went for the Danessa. Other days I go for the Charlotte. Both do wonders for me. So I definitely want to recommend this sunscreen from ULTA the People. This is the Youth Screen. It's SPF 60. This is an SPF that will not give you a white cast. This will not do that. It just gives you this really nice, healthy, lit from within kind of glow. It doesn't leave me feeling greasy throughout the day, which is important for sunscreen for me, not to make me feel or look greasy because I have combo skin. So I definitely don't want that. But this is perfect. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin either. Finally found a sunscreen that I love. It's been a long time since I was able to find one. This one, definitely one that I recommend checking out. Let's get into some lip products. Y'all know I love trying new lip products. I love lip combos. I do have 2 lip liners I want to recommend. You already know one of them. Every Sephora sale, I recommend the Makeup by Mario lip liner. This is my #1 favorite lip liner in my entire collection. I cannot be without the shade Jeff. I can't. I have it on today. I feel like this is one of those browns that just goes with every single lip color. Truly. You get a brush on one end. These come with a sharpener as well, which I love, like an actual separate sharpener. But I just love this. It's a classic wooden pencil. This is just the ideal lip liner pencil. The formula lasts a long time. It's not too creamy. It's not too dry. It doesn't slip inside everywhere. I can go on and on about this lip liner. Other one is from Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Pencil Extreme. This is one of those lip liners that will not budge as well. I have this in the shade Limitless Brown. Love the shade. Like, this is a really nice brown as well. Let me swatch the Makeup by Mario as well. Makeup by Mario for you so you can see the colors. But yeah, like the Makeup by Mario one is just a little bit cooler. The Limitless Brown is a lot warmer. So there's a time and a place for both, but they both are going to last on the lips. This is another Charlotte Tilbury product that I feel like she is just on a roll with. These are so good. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of this on. This is the Unreal Lips Nectar Glow Oil. I'm loving a lot of the products in the Unreal line. Like, this is so juicy. Oh, it looks so good. It's like glossy, it doesn't feel sticky, and I just love this product. This is the shade Strawberry Vanilla. This one is pH adjusting, but I also have the cherry one, which smells so good. They both smell really good. If you're in the market for a new lip oil that looks glossy and is not sticky at all, these are so good. And this is also not one of those thin lip oils either that just disappear in like 10-15 minutes. No, these stay on the lips. More Rhode products. These are the Rhode Peptide Lip Tints and Lip Treatments. They have tinted versions and they have clear ones. If we're talking about the clear one, my favorite is the vanilla. This is one of the best smelling, best tasting vanilla lip balms, lip treatments on the market. It's not like an artificial vanilla, which I love. I love this one. This is the one I recommend if you're trying to go for the clear version. But if we're talking tinted, these are my favorite. Jelly Bean, Ribbon, PBJ, and Salty Tan. These four are the ones that I recommend. Jelly Bean is the only one with, you know, shimmer and sparkle, but I love all of these. They're very hydrating, they're glossy, and I love these. In lip combos, these are amazing. I love me a Fenty Skin lip oil. These are so underrated. At this point, I feel like I collect them. These sit on my nightstand at night. This is one of those lip products when I put it on my lips at night, then when I wake up, it's still on my lips, which I love. They're all, for the most part, pretty much clear or very, very sheer, but I really, really enjoy these. This is the Smurf lip oil in the little duo set, which is already on sale at Sephora right now, so I wonder during the sale if you can stack. So I'm not too sure, but definitely check out the Smurf collab because you get a full-size lip gloss and a full-size lip oil as well. Also from Fenty, the Gloss Bomb Sticks. I love the original, I love the shimmer version. These are a glossy lipstick, essentially. So before I put on the Charlotte Tilbury, I had on Spice Cold. Love this one. It's such a really gorgeous, cool toned, kind of lippy. But when I tell y'all, I just alternate between which ones I want to use. I usually reach for these when I know that I want pigment, but I also want gloss. But I don't want to go in with a lipstick and then a gloss. I just want it in one product. That's why I reach for these. Of course, I have to recommend the original Gloss Bomb formula. This shade in particular has been my favorite shade. This is the shade Rose Amber if you're into more cool toned lippies. This is gorgeous. Gloss Bomb lip oils are also beautiful. They're not sticky. They have the shine of a gloss, but they feel like a lip oil. They truly feel like they cushion the lips, but any of the shades you cannot go wrong with. I know I talked about the Makeup by Mario brush, but I do want to recommend a few Patrick Ta brushes because I know his brushes are pretty pricey, but this is a great time to pick up his brushes. So the nose contour brush is amazing if you struggle with nose contouring or you just want to be a little bit more precise. You have that in this brush. You have this angled side, and then you also have the fluffy side to blend it out. We have the Precision blush brush. He has two. There's one that's a little bit bigger. This one's the precise one. I like this because it's smaller and you can really be precise and get in there. You have this side for cream, and then you have this side for your powder blushes. And then this is his newest brush. This is the highlighter brush, but I use this side for concealer and I use this side for highlight. So you can really use these brushes for whatever you want. Honestly, this is called the highlight brush, but I just felt like this was great for concealer and this was the perfect side for highlight. So really, it just depends on what you want. I love his brushes, love how weighted they are, and I love how high quality they feel. And they've been lasting me a really long time. So I definitely wanted to recommend those. Lastly from Patrick Ta, now this is definitely a splurge item, which is why I'm putting it with like I'm putting it kind of more so with the fragrances, but I love this body cream from Patrick Ta. The only time I wear it is if I'm going somewhere, and I'm like, you know, not just every day because this is pricey, but it feels so luxe, it smells luxe, and I love it. I hope that he sells refills for this. Now that I'm like looking at this, I kind of hope we get refills, but I love this body cream. I wasn't expecting to love this as much, but I really hope we see more body creams from him. Fleur. You know I'm a Fleur girl. Fleur is one of my favorite fragrance houses, and they have so many amazing body mists. These are the 3 I recommend for the season. Heavy cream, perfect for layering. Honestly, all these are perfect for layering, but like this one specifically, when you're out the shower, like this goes so good with just about everything. We have Vanilla Nectar, which I haven't really seen a lot of people talk about, but it's delicious. Love Vanilla Nectar. And then we have the classic Vanilla Skin. If you want to smell spicy and warm and cozy, Vanilla Skin. Vanilla Skin is that girl. Also for body mist, this one from Ellis Brooklyn, the marshmallow one. Such a good scent. Now this is one that also lasts a long time as well. I need this in a fragrance. Like I need this in a true fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn. Hopefully, I thought we would have gotten it by now, but really I need this in a fragrance because this body mist is too good. This kind of reminds me of like Vanilla Skin mixed with heavy cream meets something else, but it smells delicious. Definitely wanted to recommend these 2 products from Rare Beauty. I really have been enjoying this whole fragrance launch from them. Their fragrance is very good. It's very reminiscent of Burberry Goddess. In a way, it smells really spicy, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. It's very warm, it's very cozy. I've also been loving the fragrance layering balm in the vanilla one specifically. I like to layer this with all of my other warm, cozy fragrances, and it just helps it last longer. But this also is a good smell on its own. But I never thought that I'd be into a product like this, but this I've really been enjoying, and a little bit goes a long way. Lastly, I wanted to recommend this fragrance from Clean Reserve. This is the Whipped Cherry fragrance. I love this fragrance. I know cherry can smell not the best sometimes, very artificial, but this one, not like that. This one is very sweet, but it's still warm and gourmand. It smells like whipped cream with like a hint of cherry, like a little cherry on top of the whipped cream. It smells so good. I have really been enjoying all of these fragrances. I love this time of year when it comes to fragrances, if you couldn't tell. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I know this was a little bit longer. Definitely thank you so much for bearing with me too as I figure out what I'm gonna do with this room. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.